sorry for the tragedy you and your husband are going through right now.
And Tyler, he's been our son all his life.
And you've done a wonderful job raising him.
Thank you.
And can you imagine how Mr. Cook feels then, all these years he lost, not knowing Tyler was his son?
Mr. Cook has other children. Tyler is all we have.
Mrs. Blake, if your child was lost and a nice family took him in and raised him well, and then you found him, wouldn't you want him back?
I wasn't there to give Tyler the love and attention the Blakes did because I was robbed of the chance.
You're recently divorced. You already have 2 sons. How can you convince this court that you can take care of a 3rd child?
Just look at what I've done with my sons.
Detectives?
Captain, I'm sorry about your guys.
Appreciate it.
What were they carrying?
Calvin still had his .38?
You know it. And Richmond had a 9mm Beretta.
And Calvin and Richmond worked together a lot, right?
Only about 300 cases in the last 2 years.
What do you think went wrong this time?
They did exactly what they're supposed to do. I heard the tape. They weren't sloppy. They were robbed. I don't care how many cars are tailing you. After that, it's not about backup. It's about mop-up. Firearms has always been a small unit. I've already had 2 officers ask for transfers.
I don't blame them.
Neither do I, but we're stretched pretty thin. The day he was killed, May had already done 2 hand-to-hands. He was home with his kids, and I beeped him, and I asked him to please come in and go and abide with Richmond.
Listen, I wish I could tell you we had a suspect in custody.
What can we do to help?
I need to borrow an undercover.
Give you my secret weapon?
Excellent.
They're coming out. I'm alone.
Lieutenant Van Buren, Detectives Briscoe and Green from the 2-7.
How's the hostage?
Okay for now, but I can't get through to this guy. Either of you have any prior contact with him?
By the time we got to his house, he'd already split.
What about bringing his mother down here?
She can make things worse.
How worse can they get?
He's asking for a lawyer.
And if he doesn't get one?
He's going to kill the hostage.
This is ADA Sutherland.
What's the situation?
Subject has 1 female hostage. He's holding her at knife point.
ESU wants to take him out if they can line up a shot. They wanted a DA down here to observe.
I was told he asked for a lawyer. Did he get one?
Can't risk another civilian. Keep him calm. Never say no. Speak in terms of possibilities.
What if I get him to surrender?
Have him lie on the floor, put his hands behind his head. That's best for everybody.
What about the knife?
Never take it from his hand. Tell him to put it on the floor and kick it to you. But if he charges you, put your hands up, protect your face and your neck. Kevlar should protect the rest. Decedent Angie Suarez, 24, lives alone, no known husband, boyfriend, or girlfriend.
Prostitution raps.
She doesn't have a record, period. Neighbors didn't notice anything.
Does she have any friends in the building?
No special friend. General impression is people liked her. She's just a tiny little thing. It took a real tough guy to kill her.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry your search came up dry, but nobody asked you to charge in there like a fat lady at the buffet.
You compromised our security when you injected yourself into our operation.
No, he came to you because he knew he could get you to pay for the plastic surgery on his ear.
We merely arranged for the surgeon.
Who paid for the hospital?
It was a federal VA.
You blow in here, demand access to our files with no reciprocity, and then you insinuate that we're a bunch of corrupt blabbermouths? Fuck you.
We're in full control from here on in. Your men will answer to us on a strictly need-to-know basis. Lieutenant, Mr. Riley is a top-level informant in an ongoing federal investigation.
His ear was found next to the Vic's body.
No, it wasn't his ear. It was an ear prosthesis, and just because it was near the victim's body doesn't mean our man was at the scene.
Well, the murder weapon was found in Mr. Riley's car.
Look, we're all law enforcement here. We should be working with each other, not against.
What? What, one hand washes the other, and when the big bust happens, we all share the credit nice? Get the fuck out of here. A real police work to do. Excuse me. Take care of that.
These are your people. You have to talk to them.
They're local, we're state. They like us about as much as we like you.
Please. Without a man on the inside, we got no case, no hope. We might as well pack up and go back to D.C.